What was so great about working with Danny Boyle was, as a director, he pushes you and allows you to try very experimental, very different ways of working. We worked together right from the beginning, right from script stage, before they even started shooting. That just meant you're completely part of the process. You're collaborating all the way through. So you've got this amazing script by Aaron Sorkin, and one of the biggest challenges of this film was to allow that dialogue and the superb performances by the cast to breathe and have space and not be overwhelmed by the score. But you're also trying to write a score that hits the emotional beats, hits the momentum of the story, and yet is bold and strong enough that it has an identity that is unique to just this film. And one of the ways we've done that in Steve Jobs is to embrace the 3-act structure of the script. The very first act, 1984, with the launch of the Macintosh, I wanted to embrace the optimism of the time. So we used synthesizers pretty much exclusively from that era. They had their own unique problems. These machines would go out of tune when the heating comes on, they didn't have any memory, or they had very limited memory. You'd have to take photos on your iPhone of how you'd set up all the knobs. They couldn't play more than one note at once sometimes, and so they had their own limitations, and that forced how we wrote that score. So Act 2, we had this idea of trying to reflect both Steve, the conductor of the orchestra, Steve, the showman, and this fantastic production design, this amazing setting of the San Francisco Opera House. So we thought, let's write something incredibly theatrical, let's write something very dramatic, let's write a full-blown orchestral score, let's write an opera, let's embrace this very different side to both Steve and what he was doing, and also at the same time give the film a different momentum, a different way of telling a story.
Questa macchina nuova girerà.
Then when we get to Act 3, I wanted to embrace what I called the digital score. By 1998, computers had become as powerful as we were promised in 1984. And now I can write here on my desk. I've pretty much got like a kind of multi-million-pound recording studio right in front of me. I could do anything now with computers. I've got all these different bits of software. So I wanted to take that side of it and write, for the third act, what's a more emotional, slightly more ambient, more sound design based, a colder, more introspective score as Steve catches up with the choices he's made in his life and what that has had on him as an individual. It was a great honour to work on such a unique project and to work with Danny Boyle. I think the fact we've managed to do this kind of very complex 3 different scores in one is a great testament to his vision as a filmmaker to try and do something different with cinema.